Hello, my beloved people. It's me. I'm back. It's freezing cold. But I'm thankful to God for life and His grace in all things. Whether it's cold or not, we will continue to stand with our sister Ruth Matthew as we search for our little boy testimony. I am really grateful to all of you, the viewers, those who make comments, for your likes, your feedbacks, and let me specifically thank those who have subscribed. I never remember to ask people to, but you have just done it by yourself, and it's really great. It's really an honor to have you come and just be part of what we do here. That aside, in this case regarding our dear child, who are those involved? Who are the two principal characters? Because in every story, we have the characters. There are main characters, there are minor characters. In my opinion, the two main characters are Ruth Matthew, because she's the mother of the child that got lost. She took him to that shrine where he got lost. And the other main character is Jeremiah Omotofefi, who is the owner of the premises, that messy shrine where the child vanished from. These two people being the main characters. Unfortunately, this is not a story that we're reading in a novel. We're not watching this unfold in a TV screen. This is the life that Ruth Matthew is living. At some point, Ruth Matthew began to fade away as being a main character. She becomes a minor character as other characters stepped on scene, took over, and tried to destroy her with the instruction, blessing, and support of Jereliar. It is important that we never lose focus about who is behind everything going on. Guys, I know the distractions are in abundance. There's an avalanche of damage controls. There is an endless supply of paid actors and actresses who show up, do their thing, and they fade away. But the story continues to unfold. Ruth Matthew is where she is, with her child not found. We need to remember this. There is no amount of excuses, evidence, reasons anybody would present to paint Jeremiah as innocent that can buy those of us who see clearly that he can never be innocent. From the very start, the day, that moment, Ruth Matthew stepped into Mercy's shrine, where she became a target. Her child and she and her family were monitored until the child vanished. Jereliar was part of the whole deal. It's interesting how the amount of people, the number of people we have come through since prophets began this crusade to find the child. It's interesting how all of these people have come and gone. Those who thought they had something to present, those criminals, those godless, mean-spirited people of the world who claim to be mothers and fathers, or mothers and fathers to be, they're human beings, but they care nothing about the child. Let's forget about his mother for a moment. That child, they want him to stay lost because they want to protect a full-grown adult who knows everything about the child, how the child got lost in the first place. It is highly, highly sad about the human race. And to think that governments, both local, state, national, people, organizations, have kept mute. Prominent people, of course, I cannot leave out the titled fake pastors, prophets, apostles, prophetesses, useless gods of men around, titled con artists in the land, politicians, law enforcement, everybody mute. The only so-called law enforcement who came to dance on stage is the one who's taken Ruth Matthew to court and have leveled the most stupendous, idiotic charges against her. The essence of this presentation right now is just for us to remember that as Ruth Matthew continues to fade away from the scene, may the case against her vanish and disappear, and she will be acquitted of all those nonsensical charges. Excuse me. And may the Jeremiah and every single person, it doesn't matter how those people came about. I will not list them right now. Maybe I'll do another video and just share the names of everybody that must be brought to justice. But all of them, whoever comes, whether they come, they hide under the guise of having arguments and fight with another person, or they come that they've got evidence to present to the world, or they come as sheep, but they're actually vampires, wolves, to devour our sister, to expose her, to be attacked. Each one of them, they've been exposed. I do not know why Jeremiah does not learn. I've said it from the start, from the outset. That man has not one iota of wisdom, and he's surrounded himself with the most, what word? Just foolish seems to be too mild for those people. Empty-brained creatures on the planet. My dear people, friends and family, remember, Ruth Matthew is still a main character. It's her child. Although the child has become all of our child, it's her child who is missing. She is a principal character. We mustn't forget her. Think about her, pray for her and the children. She's human like the rest of us, guys. And she will make mistakes. But let's keep standing with her until the truth about the lost child who will be found is revealed. Let's not forget to just reach out any way we can help support this season. Money can never buy any human being, but we can make life a bit comfortable, bearable as we all wait for the return of our dear brother, son, child, grandson, nephew, baby testimony. It's my prayer that God will continue to guide and bless everyone who is fighting honestly, genuinely for baby testimony to be found. I'm loving the new entrants in the likes of The Niger crazies, they do it subtly, but I'm loving the angle at which they're addressing issues. The more traction this case gets, the earlier, the sooner our baby boy will be with us. And trust me, guys, things are happening. The right authorities are stepping in. So Jereliar can hide all he wants. He can only do that for so long. I'm sure he's fed up of not having peace in his life, in everything he does, and not being able to shut his eyes to sleep. I thank you for your time, my dear people. I hope you have a good day, and I will see you soon again. God bless all of us.